Welcome to the Ask an Artist podcast. Today we are going to be talking about how to create an EPK in Canva. So first off, what's an EPK? EPK in full is electronic press kit, and this is a document that contains an artist's bio, an artist's photos, links to their music videos, their album art, and their social media. It basically contains everything that a music business professional, such as a blogger, a manager, or a booking agent, might need to understand an artist's brand and the story behind it. If I was already a big artist, I would probably hire a graphic designer to go and make for me this EPK because they probably have experience doing this and they would add that professional touch to it. But because I'm still an upcoming artist, I don't have huge numbers in streams. I don't have a huge following on any of my platforms. I don't have a huge number of video views as well. I decided to go about creating it myself, since I am an active artist, and it will come in handy later on as I send my music out to different people, whether it's DJs at radio stations or booking agents. I will need it. So that's what the purpose of this video is for. It's to basically show you how I went about creating my own minimalistic EPK in Canva. Step 1. Choose photos that have the same color theme. I feel like this makes the EPK more cohesive and more appealing to the eye. Now, having gone through the process of researching on how to make my own EPK on YouTube and on the internet, I found that many of the people that I was borrowing this knowledge from or taking this knowledge from were saying your EPK needs to be image heavy. And I agree to a certain extent. And that's the reason that I feel like your photos need to be of the same color theme. It just feels more appealing. I don't want to get redundant, but that is the whole point of it. One tip that I can give you for this is you can go ahead and do a photo shoot specifically for this purpose to create your EPK. Or you can go back in your old collection of photos, maybe photo shoots that you've done prior, that have the same color theme, and use those to create your EPK. Step 2, figure out what design you would like to have on your EPK. Now this is not only to do with the color, it's the way the elements are arranged throughout your EPK. Personally, I went with a minimalistic kind of design. It wasn't too much going on, and I honestly just figured it out page to page. I didn't have everything outlined from the start. I just finished the first page, went to the second one, and I was like, okay, first page looks like this, and I feel like second one would kind of complement the first one if it looked like this, you know. So the two tips that I have for you here are: one, find some EPKs on the internet to use as samples or references in your design process. And the second, let each page you complete, like I've mentioned, let each page you complete be a guideline for the next page. Step 3, write your bio. Now, you can write this even before you figure out your color scheme or the design that you want to use for your EPK. The main elements or the key elements you should keep in mind are: 1, your main genre of music; 2, where are you from; 3, you should give a detailed summary of your story as an artist. For example, how did you arrive at who you are today as an artist? Do you have any major influences that you feel are worth mentioning? And then you can also outline your achievements in terms of what shows have you sold out, if you've sold out any, or what shows have you done that you feel are worth mentioning. You can also put the awards that you've won if you have any. And yeah, basically you're trying to add things that will make you a little more interesting than the next artist. Step 4, choose the songs that you would like to lead with. I call these my Discography Picks. Now, if you have a small catalog, you can go ahead and put everything. By small, I mean under 7 songs. But if you have hundreds of songs, please don't put all of them. I wouldn't pick one song from 100 songs. Would you? The one tip I can give you here is select the songs that you feel represent the image that you would like to push publicly. Step 5, choose the videos you would want whoever you're sending your EPK to check out first. Personally, I have about 2 proper music videos, so the choice was easy for me. But if you have tens of videos or hundreds of videos, I would implore you to use the same principle you used when selecting the songs for your Discography Picks to select the videos here as well. Don't put too many, just pick the ones that you feel you would want to represent you on that first impression basis. The tips here I can give you, or the tip that I can give you for this is go to the videos that you've chosen and take a screenshot of an interesting part of the video and use that in the EPK. You add a link in Canva to that particular image, and it will lead them to whatever video platform you've put your videos on. Now, those are the 5 major steps that I took when creating my EPK in Canva. Now, I want to give you a few general tips as well that you should consider when you're creating in Canva. The first one is make sure that all relevant images and icons in the EPK are clickable. This is your social media icons, your streaming platform icons as well, and then the artwork that you've used in your discography picks. Make sure they're clickable and they lead the way to a particular platform, right? For example, your Instagram should lead to your Instagram platform, or your Twitter or your Facebook, whatever you use, make sure they're clickable. The second thing is, for the discography picks, link them off to SoundCloud. Why is this? Because not everyone has access to iTunes or Spotify, but anyone can listen to a full song on SoundCloud even without having an account. So consider that. The third thing is, make sure you add contact information. I am an independent artist, so they would have to contact me directly. I don't have anyone else that they would have to go through, so I put my email in there. But for you, if you have a manager, if you have a label, add all that information, and even add your own personal information so that they would have choice on who to reach out to if they get interested in working with you. The fourth and final tip that I have for you is, go ahead and learn as much as possible. Go on YouTube and watch more videos. Don't just watch this video, because I also learned from others in order to do this. And I feel like you might get a broader perspective by consuming more information on creating an EPK in general. So don't let this be all that you go off of. But I hope that I've added value regardless. If you feel like that, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And if you are interested in starting to release your music on streaming platforms, I do have my DistroKid link in the description of this video. Go ahead and use that and get a 7% discount on your first year. Until next time, have yourselves a good one.